channel. My name is Jess, and as you can tell from the title of this video, I'm going to do the sweater weather tag. I saw this on Darlene, A Peek Inside, and on Blessed Jess, Jess from Blessed Jess. And I believe Jen from Jen's Journey also did this video. So I will link all their channels down below, so you can watch their videos. I'll link their videos down below, and they're all wonderful, so stick around and subscribe to their channel as well, because they are lovely, lovely ladies. And they all kind of do something different, so which is great. And so I'll have all the questions down below in the description box below. And so let's get started. The first question is favorite candle scent. So I do burn candles occasionally. I do have the wax, I guess, Scentsy warmers, and so those are mostly what I do, just because I don't like to have to worry about blowing out my candles. So I prefer the candle warmers. So this time of year it's funny because I don't think about it, but I do tend to gravitate towards different scents different times of the year. So I recently actually went out and bought a whole bunch of new candle wax, and then also a few candles as well. So the candle that I'm really loving right now is, it's funny because I don't like caramel very well, but I love the smell of it, and I like it sometimes in things, but the smell of it, I've always loved the smell of it. I'm just not a huge caramel fan. But so the candle right now that I'm burning is called Caramel Marshmallow Twist, I believe. It smells so good, like really, really good. I'm gonna pick up another one or two because it's gonna go away soon, so I do want to pick up more of those. And then as far as the wax warmer thingies, I don't know what you call those, scented wax things, I don't know. The ones that I love, 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 love in the fall time is anything apple scent. I love the smell of apples. I love it. Whether it is like warm apple pie scent or just fresh. There's one that's called Fresh Apples. I love that scent. And then there's another one called Warm Apple Spice or something like that. Oh my gosh. I also love cinnamon scents in this time of year. Love it. Any kind of spice or cinnamon. I'm not a huge fan of like baked goods scents, but I did find a pumpkin caramel, which is what I have on today. I just put it in my warmer, and it's like pumpkin caramel spice. So it's like that spice is what I really kind of drew me towards it. So that smells really good too. So that is my favorite candle scents of the year. And as we get more into winter time, I don't know, is there a winter tag? I don't know, maybe you better not say, but it's not much different. But anyway, question number 2, coffee, tea, or hot chocolate? Well, I like all three. Coffee, as you all know, which I have some right here in my fall mug. I love coffee. I drink a lot of coffee, probably too much coffee. In the fall though, I do tend to lean towards tea. I have to take a drink because it's in front of me. I do tend to look for the tea. So like I picked up this, again, I don't really like caramel, but this is really good tea, but it's Caramel Apple Dream, I think. And then I have pumpkin spice something tea. Really good. It's funny because I drink a lot of iced green tea in the summertime, but in the wintertime, I don't really want green tea. I tend to go towards those spicy flavored teas. Hot chocolate is more of a wintertime thing for me. It's not really a fall thing, and coffee is an all the time thing for me. So, number 3, what's the best fall memory you have? Well, I would have to say my wedding, because my anniversary is on September 30th, and so we celebrate our 10-year anniversary, so it's probably definitely my most favorite fall memory. We got married outside, and so it was in a park. Oh, a lot of the leaves had started to change. So yeah, so that is definitely my favorite fall memory and always will be. I'm looking down at my questions here. Number 4, which makeup trend do you prefer, dark lips or winged eyeliner? I suck at winged eyeliner. Actually, no, let me rephrase that. I can get the winged eyeliner on really well. I smudge it So I recently got a tip from Cherie for a kind that she uses, and I'm gonna try that because no matter what happens, and it's always my right eye, I must touch it or something, and I always smudge it. I love lipstick. I wear lipstick all the time, as you tell from my videos, and I do tend to go towards the darker lips in the fall time. So it's kind of both for me. I don't have a I it takes me a long time to do the wing liner, so it's usually a weekend thing. But during the weekdays, I mean, I always have lipstick on. But yeah, I do like the darker lipsticks. Best fragrance for fall. I don't wear a lot of like perfume because I do work in a place where we're in cubicles and there's a lot of closed spaces. And even though we don't have a rule, which I know some places will that have like live in cube world as we call it, they have a rule that you can't wear any kind of fragrances. I've never heard that in my work, but I just do it because I've been around people that have had really strong fragrances. But I do tend to change up my lotions. And then again, it's really subconscious. It's really funny because in the spring and summer, I tend to go for kind of the fruity, like maybe, and then like I really like sweet pea and tulip and that kind of lotions and body sprays. But this time of year, I lean more towards definitely more of the stronger scents. So like gardenia right now is my favorite. I am loving, I have a gardenia body spray and a gardenia lotion, and I just pulled it out. I've had it for a long time, and I just pulled it out for fall, and like I said, I didn't even think about it. I don't like musky scents, which I notice right now there's a lot of that being sold, so it must be a fall thing, and I do not like that at all. Hate musk. So but yeah, definitely maybe just towards more of a stronger flowery scent, I guess. Favorite Thanksgiving food. I didn't look at these questions ahead of time. I just watched the videos. I don't know. I mean, I'm not, it's funny because I love cooking and I love making Thanksgiving dinner, but by the time I get it cooked and everything, it's just kind of like, you know, I just don't want all the heavy stuff. I would have to say it's more towards the dessert type stuff because I love, love, love pumpkin. Anything with pumpkin. So it's, I think because I tend to do a lot of pumpkin desserts. So I would say probably anything to do with pumpkin. I like stuffing too. So maybe stuffing. What is autumn weather like where you live? Wet. Rain. Yes. Last few years it hasn't been really rainy, but that's what we get. And it's been rainy ever since fall started here. And it's cold and wet and foggy and nasty in the mornings, and then by afternoon, which I'm inside all day, so I don't actually get to see the change. By afternoon, it's, usually it's cleared up. And then by evening, it's, usually around in the 70s or so. It doesn't start getting super cold until more wintertime. But yeah, it's just wet. And the mornings are horrible. It's the mornings that are horrible because it's foggy and yucky and nasty and wet. And then by the time I get off work, it's not bad. But I'm off work and then I have to come home and do stuff. So I mean, it's not the best, but it's pretty here. I live in Oregon and it's beautiful here in the fall. Trees and I mean, it's just beautiful. So I definitely love the scenery and love how it looks. I just wish it didn't rain so much. Most worn sweater. So I wear a lot of cardigans in the wintertime, in the fall and winter. It's really cold in my office, and so it's must have. But they're almost all too big for me, and so I definitely just recently took a bunch to Goodwill, and so I do have one that I just got that I'm loving. It's a longer one, and I've been wearing that a lot. I just love sweaters in general, and I have quite a few, but I just have to go through them now, and I'm probably going to replace a lot because they are really big on me now, which is a good thing, but not a good thing for my budget. Must have nail polish this fall. So I don't have a particular like kind of nail polish, and I go through these trends where I paint my nails all the time, and then I get tired of looking at them chip because I always chip my nails, no matter if they're gel nails or what. They always chip, and I can't keep them. Yeah, that's why I hardly ever paint my nails. But I do tend to gravitate more towards the darker reds, and I love like the darker greens and navies. I tend to go towards that in the wintertime. Or the fall. Sorry, this is fall. Fall. Football games or jumping in a pile of leaves. I don't know that I've ever jumped in a pile of leaves. Maybe. Maybe when I was a kid. And I grew up with football. Seattle Seahawks. That is my family's football team. just quick little story time on this. My sister even, like, she wore Seattle Seahawks shoes that she had made for her wedding. Like heels, really cute. And her colors were Seattle Seahawks colors. So that is from the time I probably could do anything. I mean, that's I always remember in my home. So it's football. And that's from my mom, actually. So football was huge in my family. Oh, my mom has a Seattle Seahawks Christmas tree every year she puts up too. So yeah, football's big in my family. My husband's not so big on football. He's not a football type of guy. He played football, but he doesn't like watching it. So we don't really watch it much anymore, but I guess football always will be kind of, in my heart. So, skinny jeans or leggings. So I recently I don't know if you call them leggings. I don't really have any official leggings, but I did buy some pants recently for work that are like kind of a thicker, like more paint, work slack material, but they're skinny. They're tight like leggings. And I'm really loving them. I was really self-conscious about wearing them at first, but paired with a cardigan and stuff, I've gotten really comfortable with it. And then skinny jeans. I love skinny jeans. And so I wear those all the time. Not at work, of course, except for on Fridays. Combat boots or Uggs. I don't really like. I mean, I look at Uggs and I like how they look, and then I put them on and I don't like them. Combat boots, I guess I like ankle boots. So I don't know. I mean, these were two combat boots or Uggs. So I guess I'm just going to go off and say I like ankle boots. I like tall boots too, but I can never find any that will go over my calves. And then once I do find ones that do, they're too wide at the top. So it's kind of a, so I like ankle boots, and that's what I wear most of the time. And the ones I have, I mean, they kind of look like combat boots, but not really. Is pumpkin spice worth the hype? Yes. I like anything pumpkin spice. Well, anything pumpkin. I wouldn't say I like anything pumpkin spice, because I haven't really tried a lot of the things you have, but I love to use pumpkin spice and everything. So, pumpkin spice lattes are amazing. But I make my own, so I don't have to have all the points. But yes, I believe it is. Favorite fall TV show? I don't watch TV. It's funny because I don't. I have things that I like to read a lot, but I do watch Survivor, and the fall season just started with Survivor, but it's also on, I know, in the winter or spring. But I am watching that right now, so I guess that's my favorite fall TV show right now. I just don't watch TV. I don't have a lot of time to do it because I have so many other things I like to do. What song really gets you into the fall spirit? I don't really have one for this. Sorry. I can't really think of anything to say for this one because I think that's going to be more of a question for a winter one, because then you have all the Christmas music. I don't feel like there's fall music, but I just listen to the radio. I don't really have a playlist or anything. So, because when I just watch YouTube videos when I'm cleaning instead of listening to music. I just have those on, or like a book or something. Okay, so that was the sweater weather tag. So, I'm just going to admit, I mean, I don't want it feel bit of any pressure to do this video, but I am going to name a few names. So, but like I said, no pressure. Just some people I'd love to see do this tag, and just in case nobody, I'll tag you guys all also on Instagram so you know you've been tagged. Anyway, so I would love to see Jessie from Weight Watchers with Jessie, Amber from Amber's Weight Watcher Adventure, the Muffins from Motivated Muffins, Cherie and Celia. Maybe you guys can do this on one of your muffin chat days. I don't know. And then who else? Erin from Erin's Weight Loss Journey. Molly. I know Molly's busy, but Molly, if you can do this video, would love to see this tag. Yeah, so if you are Ramona from Drop That Cupcakes. I don't know if you've ever done a tag, Ramona, so maybe you should do this one. So thank you for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!